However must you be feeling after that?
Yeah, listen, the game's about sticking the ball in the net. A better team, 11v11. Obviously, loads and loads and loads of territory, chances, don't take them. So you've got to put the ball in the back of the net. So, unfortunately, it's another hard luck story.
It's a slightly different hard luck story.
Not really.
No.
Cheltenham scored with one shot on target. These are scored with one shot on target. So it's another hard luck story. Gillingham as well. The game before that as well, one of the games before that. So unless we start being ruthless where we need to be, it's going to be a long old season. You know, because we can lead it to water, we can do the builds, we can change formation, I can switch things around, but at the end of the day, the game's about putting the ball in the net, and we ain't doing that. You know, and giving a really, the goal's a deflection, but listen, I'm not knocking my lads for the effort, the endeavour. I'm knocking them for the quality in the final third. When we've got those chances, we've got to take them, because it just makes for what happens today. So, got to accept it. It's tough to take at the minute. I'm chucking Michael on my phone. I'm frustrated. I'm disappointed from my supporters, and it's another defeat. So,
what did you say to them after that?
I just for me, is about standards every single day. Like being ruthless, putting the ball in the back of the net in training, making sure you do that on a regular basis, because then when Saturday comes, that becomes easy. So make sure you raise your standards when we're doing that, when we're doing our drills, when we're doing our finishing drills, when we're working with that. I want to see players being ruthless to hit the back of the net, because when you do that, you'll do that more in matches, you know. So I'm not really a hard luck sort of guy, you know that. I'm disappointed for my team and my group. I ask every single time when you're on a bad run that my players go out there, show confidence, show no fear, to get on the front foot, and I thought we did. Listen, I thought we did that. Like I said, you can lead it to water, to the final third, and then you got to look for some quality, and we hadn't showed enough quality in that final third again.
I heard you talking about leaders in the week. Are there leaders in that dressing room now that?
Well, listen, there's no problem with leaders, is there? You know, we dominate a game, so there's no leader. It's not about leaders. For me today, you dominate a game of football, you've got to put the ball in the back of the net. It's nothing to do with leaders. I've got enough leaders in there. I've got enough experience in there. Josh comes on, dictates the ball. I've got Lockie at the back. There's enough in the group. There's one or two leaders coming back as well, which will help us. But I'm a frustrated man today because we don't put the ball in the back of the net.
How do you change that? Do you change personnel, or do you change the way the chances are being created to make different kind of chances? I don't know what's going through your mind.
We brought in Callum, you know, to hopefully put some competition there, because we've been short there in recent weeks. You know, the more the forward-thinking players that we've got at the club at the minute aren't producing. You know, got to keep working with them, got to keep giving them confidence to do that, and that's why I say to you, back to the training, be ruthless in that. Don't be a victim. Just punish your efforts in training. Hit the back of the net. Saturday becomes easy, and a real frustrating afternoon. So we've got to go and come in. I know what I'm like next 2 days, but then Monday morning I'll be ready to go again. That's all I've got to say.
Do you look at the table at this point? Does that come into your mind? Thinking?
Listen, of course you always look at the table, but for me is that unless we put the ball in the back of the net, it's going to be a long old season, you know. And for me, we have to do that, but I have to keep giving belief and confidence to the group, keep working on them, and make sure that they don't lose that confidence, because it's important when you're on this shocking run that we're on, that my team don't go out there and not feel confident. You know, it's very important for me as a manager that the boys respond in a performance way, and I think that, listen, I thought we're better team, 11v11, total domination. When they go a man down, don't take your chances, get punished. Done.
Plus points today?
None.
None?
No.
Not even in today's creative play?
No, you lose a game, there's no plus points. Nobody wants to hear plus points today when you lose a game, 10 men, 55 minutes. Who wants to hear them? Nobody wants to hear them, so let's move on. Nothing else to say.
What's the first thing you'll do Monday morning?
I'll be ready to go again. Always am. You know, thank the supporters for the support. I think the support was amazing today. Lifted the players. Never got once on the boys' backs. So you just got to keep going. And what I will say is, when you have times like this, and I've had a few times like this in my career, only hard work and not feeling sorry for yourself is going to get you through it. And that's what we'll do. A bit like I said, be ready to. Next couple of days will be tough, but Monday I'll be ready to go again with my group.
How does that dressing room feel?
Yeah, not good. You know, all down in the dumps in there. Such a cruel way to lose when we dominate a game like that. But you know, that's football, and if we ain't going to take our chances, then we always leave ourselves open for the sucker punch on the counter attack.
How did the game feel being in it today? From where I was sitting, it looked like Bristol Rovers more or less controlled it.
Yeah, I think we've controlled a lot of games over the past few games, but not really created any chances. I think that was totally different today. I thought we had numerous chances, and got to be 2 or 3-0 up in that game. I thought we was the much better team when we had 11v11. So whether that would have made a different outcome or not, but yeah, still no excuses. We had the extra man, so yeah, we should be coming off there winners there.
Does playing against 10 often change your decisions or your mindset in certain key moments? Does it change how you play the game? Maybe even unconsciously?
Yeah, I think so, because like I say, we're probably going to get a bit more time on the ball. Like I say, as soon as we went down to 10 men, I think we changed formation because that would work better for us. So yeah, it definitely has an impact. Obviously today, not a good impact. I think we was playing really well 11v11. So, but yeah, like I said, there's no excuses. We should go and win that game much comfortably. Did
you see the incident for the red? It was on the far side from us. Did you see the actual challenge?
No, not really. I was just screaming for the red card. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't see it. But yeah, we got what we wanted.
And you were in a slightly different role today, or not, maybe not a different role for you, but it's kind of almost 2 10s or 2 attacking players. I mean, how did that feel?
Yeah, it felt quite good. I felt quite sharp. Like I said, the first 15-20 minutes, the links up well with Sparksy. Got a good relationship down there that we've worked on all week. And then obviously, like I said, when they go down to 10, changes the game. I did a few more positions. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it.
How does this group pick itself up?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's obviously the fans aren't going to want to hear this, but we're going to have to obviously work even harder in training. We're going to have to get back into work Monday. There's one thing for certain. We're all very determined to turn this around. Like I say, I don't think anyone is watching this game today and thinking we should lose that. We should come away comfortable winners. So, but yeah, that's like I said, we're not going to scream and shout about that. We need to get results to back what we're doing on the pitch. But yeah, we'll come back in Monday and work hard, and yeah, hopefully, like I said, Tuesday we've got a quick game, turn around, so yeah, hopefully get into the next round.
I suppose that helps in a way, doesn't it?
Yeah, as soon as you lose a football match, like I say, we've lost 8 on the bounce now, so yeah, the sooner we can get out there and try and get a creative winning run together, the better. And
you've mentioned it, your manager mentioned it, putting the ball in the back of the net seems to be the kind of the thing he's highlighted today as the difference. It's quite easy to say, you've got to put the ball in the back of the net. How do you change that? What can you do as a group to improve that?
Yeah, I think in training, sometimes a lot of us are not putting it in the back of the net when we should. So yeah, I think training's obviously training every day. We've got to work how we're going to play on the football pitch. I'm not saying obviously that is the case, but yeah, we've got to work in training.